My dear students, my dear learners, first of all, I like to thank you and I wish you great success in learning English. Dear viewers, my dear learners and well-wishers, please take a look at today's lesson is Sequence of Tense Part 3. In this section, I am going to discuss some important rules of sequence of tense that you must know because of your making progress in learning English. You have to know the rules and regulations of grammar, especially when this is a second language to you, dear viewers. So let us get started. Today's topic, sequence of tense. Dear viewers, in using sequence of tense, we have to know that how can we use sequence of tense. First of all, I like to tell you that in the complex sentence or in the indirect speech, we can use the sequence of tense. Dear viewers, we can use the sequence of tense. What is that? When the reporting verb or the introductory verb is in the present simple or present perfect, future and future tense, in that case we can use the sequence of tense. That means we can use in the subordinate clause the present tense. We can use the present tense in the subordinate clause. So dear viewers, in what aspect can we use the present tense in the indirect space? First of all, I like to tell you that when we are using some instruction, in that case we can use the sequence of tense in the subordinate clause and using the verb, or that means the introductory verb in the present form or present perfect tense. Please take a look at number one rule. We are using some instruction. Suppose he has told me that her mother advises her to be at home in the rain. Dear students, please take a look at this. Is an instruction. Her mother advises her to be at home in the rain. That means her mother wants that she doesn't go outside in the rain because it is raining, so she shouldn't go out in the rain. And this is advised by her mother. So he has told me that her mother advises her to be at home. Her mother advises her to be at home. This is the present indefinite tense, and this is an instruction. This instruction has been reported by him. So when an instruction is reported by somebody, in that case we can use the present indefinite tense or any present tense, especially present indefinite and present continuous can be used in the subordinate clause. This is the rule of sequence of tense, number one. And number two is that when somebody is making some conversation, we can use also sequence of tense, the rules of sequence of tense. So regarding the rules of sequence of tense, in this number two we can use some conversation in the subordinate clause. Number two, he tells me that Samira is reading a book. Samira is reading a book. Dear students, please try to look at. He tells me that Samira is reading a book. So there may be some conversation between he and Samira, and from the conversation he is reporting Samira's activities. So he tells me that Samira is reading a book. How can he tells me that Samira is reading a book? Because there has been a conversation between Samira and him, and after that he is reporting this fact or this activities of Samira, this activity of Samira to me. So this is a conversation. So some conversation is reported by somebody. In that case, we can use the reported speech. We can use the present continuous tense or maybe some other tense, but we generally use according to the sequence of tense. According to the rules of sequence of tense, we can use present continuous tense in the subordinate clause. Thank you. And number third, in this case, dear students, learners, please be very motivated and very eager to learn, because can if you can hear something with great attention, that means if you can hear something very great attention, that will be really captured in your brain. So listen to me, listen to any teacher what he is speaking to you, because listening is very important. If you can understand what is listening, dear students, listening is something that you can hear and understand. So listening means hearing plus understanding. So if you can listen, you will be able to understand and you will be able to learn. So number third is that if somebody is reading some letters, reading some letters to anybody, that means if somebody is reading out some letters and that is reported by him, in that case we can use the sequence of tense. And what will be the sequence of tense in the indirect speech? In the subordinate clause of the indirect speech, you will find there is a present tense, because we can use the introductory verb in the future or simple present tense. Please, he, or maybe this is Hassan tells me that he has read out the letter to his mom. So dear students, Hassan tells me that he has read out the letter to his mom. This is a great important rule of sequence of tense, that we can use the present perfect tense in the subordinate clause while we are going to report some reading from the letter. When we are going to report something that has been read out, so Hassan tells me that he has read out the letter to his mom. That means Hassan has read out the letter, and his mother has heard him or listened to him what the letter was about. So Hassan tells me that he has a doubt the letter to his mom. Dear viewers, in this case, this is present perfect tense. And number 4 is that when somebody is giving some statement, when somebody is giving some statement, and in that statement we can use present or sometimes future indefinite tense. If somebody gives some statement and that statement is reported to somebody else, in that case we can use the simple future tense. Please take a look at. He says that he won't marry anymore. Anymore. He says that he won't marry anymore. He says that he won't marry anymore. Dear viewers, please try to understand. He says that he won't marry anymore. So, this is a case, you see. He won't marry anymore. This is this sentence. He won't marry anymore, or he will not marry anymore. This is a statement. This is a statement, and this statement has been told by him to somebody else. Suppose it has been told to me or you or anybody else. So in this case you can use future indefinite tense. He will not marry anymore. He will not marry anymore. This is the he will not marry anymore. This is the statement and has been written in the future indefinite tense. This is possible according to the sequence of tense. So dear viewers, today's lesson was how we can use sequence of tense in the indirect speech. That means regarding the sequence of tense in the subordinate clause, and in that case the introductory or reporting verb must be in the future tense or present perfect or present indefinite tense. So you can understand, I think. If there is any problem, please don't hesitate to let me know, and I think I can be a good teacher and good helper if you can help me. Please try to watch my videos, and if there is not any problem, please try to watch my videos from the beginning to the end, and I hope you will be able. Till then, I wish you great success and wish you best of luck. Thank you, everybody.